Alright guys, well here it is. Finally got it assembled and in place. Very excited to have it. Though this isn't my first one. I've actually owned the Rhino. And in comparison, I was actually like anticipating this purchase for a long time. And finally made it. And based on the pieces coming out of the box and everything, I was a little disappointed. Um, Simply because some of the places where the wood had like little particle board blocks that were glued and stapled together were like somewhat split. Though it wasn't an issue, um, I still made it work. And didn't quite. I don't know. It just there's so many parts and pieces to this thing, and there's absolutely no videos on it. But compared to the old one, I was a little disappointed just because of the build quality isn't quite as nice. The old one has a cage, and I want to say the target area is more slanted and or sloped, and there's more of a ramp on the old one, and certainly a lot deeper walls. It comes with these balls that are actually a lot smaller. I want to say this is like somewhere between a tennis ball and a racket ball. But I mean, it's enough to not see. But it's still it's light. It's cheap. It's kind of squishy. I feel like the ball should have been heavier. I mean, it still does the thing. The cat absolutely loves watching the balls come back down underneath the machine. There's a long ramp down the center. Cat loves messing with it. So, pretty simple, on and off. Select and start. You can change it to player 2. And then start. And then it keeps a little score up top for you. This thing is long. Every bit of 10 feet, 120 inches. I want to say it's like 25 wide. Just to compare. I used every bit of space I had. But if you see, like, the Legends machine sticks out almost as far as the thing, but it is high enough to put buckets underneath, so it's not like a lot of wasted spaces. I got 2 unopened 1-ups under there and 2 buckets. So, I mean, it is rather tall. But, buyer beware, it is intense to put together. I've put together a lot of things, including a buddy's closet from IKEA. Took a while, but this thing, surprisingly, I didn't expect it to take me more than 2 or 3 hours. It actually ended up taking like 5, and I kind of cheated. I used the drill on a low setting so it wouldn't strip. And but yeah, it's the build quality really. Like in the pockets here, instead of an optical thing, you've got this little cheap plastic finger that I was kind of concerned about being an issue. But I looked up parts on the website, and it seemed to be abundant. This whole panel with sensors in it is only $39. And though the backboard is kind of reminds me of an arcade 1-up kick plate in the front with the graphic on it. This piece right here, it's like the same kind kind of graphic. And if you look, if you can, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but everywhere the ball, I've just had this since yesterday, but everywhere the ball has touched the backboard, it's like a little fingerprint in there. So, and I'm also noticing it across the top of the board if the light's in the right condition. If you look at it just right, you can see all the nick spots where the ball kind of brushes it, but not a big issue. For the money, I don't know. 1 out of 10, I'd have to give this thing probably a fair 6. Only because I know what else you can get. I would probably return it and put forth the extra couple $100 for the Rhino machine again. I do believe it's only 8.5 feet long, but only because the balls are heavier, the ramp has got more slope to it, the walls of the playing field stick up higher, and I do believe that the pockets on the Rhino were optical. So, anyway, this is my review of the MD Sports Roll and Score 2 from Walmart. Comes with 4 balls, though I feel like when I'm in a roll playing it, I'm like I have 2 in each hand and I'm tossing them fast. I have noticed a couple of times where if you throw them back to back, they might get jammed up in there where the ramp comes down in. But yeah, it's pretty sweet, though it's intense to build, and it's just too much to go through the hassle of returning. I feel like, for me, this works for now, but down the road, maybe in 5-10 years, I could actually consider myself buying, the brand name skeeball machine. That's but it's just out of my price range at this point, so this is what I'm just going to decide to be happy with temporarily. But once again, hope everybody enjoyed. That's my review of the MD Sports Roll and Score 2 from Walmart. Thank you.